Hey guys, tonight we have a surprise for you. We've dreamed about this idea and now we're actually going to do it. Tonight, we're going to play a pop-up game at Navasota High School in Navasota, Texas. It is first come, first serve, and all tickets are completely free. Now the field only fits 1,000 fans. So we know not everyone's going to be able to make it, but we are going to broadcast the game on Banana Ball YouTube. For the first 1,000 fans there, we'll be there at 5:30, ready to put on a show. This will be the smallest game in Banana Ball history, and it's going to be epic. You guys ready? Yeah! We'll see you soon. Let's go.
Surprise! It's the first pop-up game in Banana Ball history, and we bring it to you live from Bunker Field in Navasota, Texas. The Savannah Bananas have made the journey out to the Lone Star State to take on the Texas Tailgaters in what is now a two-game series. 2 nights before we have the biggest game in Banana Ball history, it is the smallest game in Banana Ball history, as we only have the capacity for the first 1,000 fans who showed up today. And thank goodness they did, because it is a gorgeous night for it. 73 degrees, just a few minutes ahead of first pitch here in East Central Texas. And well, we've got about 1,000 fans in the stands, another couple dozen cows out beyond the left field, while also get to witness this moment in Banana Ball history as we welcome you inside with the statistical savant of Banana Ball, Josh Tolevsky, and the voice of the Texas Tailgaters, Brett Loftus. I am Biko Scala. Thank you all so much for spending this surprise Thirsty Thursday and Big Tiger Thursday. We've got the energy here. You said high school field, smallest game in the history of the sport. Let's get weird. Brett, this is the battle we have seen more than any other this year in the sport, and it has been fantastic every time the Bananas and Tailgaters have butted heads.
I tell you what's weird is that one win for the Texas Tailgaters against the Savannah Bananas in their history. Went 1-7 against Bananas in 2025. Started out 0-3 against them this year. But when it mattered the most in the Banana Ball Open, back-to-back days, back-to-back wins, clinching a playoff spot 6 months early. Now, on this historic weekend, what other rivalry will we see for the 6th and 7th times of 2026 than the Bananas and the Tailgaters?
And a key part of the Tailgaters beating the Bananas in that final open was out-trick playing them as the away team and then defending the Equalizer Point as the home team.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The Tailgaters leading all teams with 4 Equalizer Points earned this season. Now, they're going to be playing as the home team each of the next 2 nights, but the Equalizer Point is on the table for the Bananas, who have only earned it once this season on March the 8th in Grayson Stadium. That is going to be a big goal for them this weekend.
I personally would really like to hear from Mr. Jesse Cole about this improbable event today. For that, we'll get it on down to Sam Bauman.
Well, guys, you got Jesse Cole with me here before the game for a change of pace, but everything we're doing today is a change of pace, Jesse. 4 hours ago, nobody outside of this organization knew this was going to happen. How do we make this happen?
Well, this has been an idea for years. You know, as we've got bigger and bigger and played at these MLB stadiums and football stadiums, how do you bring it back to a small crowd, and for the fans that give them a chance? You know, give them a chance. I mean, the fact this game's completely free for 1,000 fans in the area. We're playing in front of 102 on Saturday, 102,000. But yeah, this was an idea, and I think it's just the start. You know, the reception, seeing the bus pull all the way up with everyone, and just the uproar of the fans. You know, that's why we do what we do, is for them and to see the excitement. I met so many people out here that they've wanted to come to a game for years. You know, I met a foster mom who, you know, found out about Bananas Foster, and she was right down the road and saw the alert and the announcement and literally came here. I got a biggest hug from a young woman who's hoped forever to have a chance to come to this, and it's just, that's what it's all about. So it's special, and it's weird, it's different. I mean, we have never played in front of a crowd this small, so it's so unique. This brings me back to my days in Gastonia, North Carolina, when we were hoping to get 1,000 people the first few years. But these people are fans, and they're excited. They're gonna get quite a show.
Jesse, you like a challenge. Did you see this as a challenge? I mean, we're doing over 100,000 on Saturday, but figuring this out, a challenge?
Well, it's an extreme challenge, you know, keeping everything a secret and playing at a high school fair where you don't have all the you know, you don't have video boards, you don't have the sound equipment, you don't have the setup to really entertain that's normal. You have to improvise, and that's what we do, is we find a way to entertain. And so, yeah, I mean, it was crazy. You had to figure out, how do you announce just a few hours before the game with no one finding out, get everything set up, we have a broadcast going. All of this is extremely hard, but that's what's amazing about our whole group is we love the challenges, and we find a way and we figure it out. And just wait till the next one. It'll get better, and then the next one of that. And I hope this is the start of these pop-ups that we get to do all over the country. You know, again, it doesn't make any financial sense, but it makes complete sense for our fans, and we will always choose that, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, people say we're valued at over $500 million. We're not making any money on this one, just fans tonight, guys, and I think we've made some great ones here.
And Bananas right fielder number 2, Reese Superman Alexiades. Tailgaters extra hitter number 27, Kyle Morton. Bananas first baseman number 9, Max Young Goldberg. Tailgaters third baseman number 6, Jordan Barth. And Bananas DH number 19, Dan Oberst. Tailgaters first baseman number 85, Taylor Justice. Bananas third baseman number 4, Kyle KJ Jackson. Tailgaters right fielder number 28, Jose Gonzalez Jr. And Bananas catcher numero 1, Bill Leroy. Tailgaters second baseman number 11, Matt Binford. Bananas second baseman, our greatest showman, Jackson Olsen. Tailgaters catcher number 26, Taj the Quadfather Porter. And Bananas left fielder number 15, we call him Rack Robert Anthony Cruz. Tailgaters center fielder number 70, Stanley. And Bananas extra hitter number 18, Danny Hosley. Tailgaters shortstop number 5, Jordan Hussein. And Bananas shortstop number 6, our glove magician, Ryan Cox. On the mound for the Texas Tailgaters, number 17, Brett Sanchez. On the mound for your Bananas, number 12, Cowboy, Kyle Louis. The Tailgaters are led by Joe Mikulik, assisted by Coach Penny and Love Shack Baby Partner. Savannah Bananas are led by Tyler Gillum, assisted by Adam Pyro Pirates, Ryan Kellogg, Bryce Stover, and the legend, Reggie Ortiz. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you now please rise if you're able and remove your caps. Here to honor America with the singing of tonight's national anthem, please welcome Jason Arndt.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jason R.
How about a little Copperhead Road to get us going in the smallest game in Banana Ball history? It's the Texas Tailgaters at 6-8 as the home team against the 11-2 Savannah Bananas. The 6th time this year between the regular season and the Banana Ball Open that these two teams have squared off. And with the Longhorn cattle grazing off in the distance, the Gators and Nanners do battle in front of 1,000 fans here on a high school baseball field. Take a look at the Tailgaters' defensive alignment. Left to right in the outfield, Zach Watson, Indiana Stanley, and Jose Gonzalez Jr. Third to first in the infield, it's Jordan Barth, Jordan Hussein, Mac Danford, and Taylor Justice. Taj Porter behind the plate, and Jonathan Luters, the designated fielder. We expect to see him at second base all night.
Well, it's going to be really exciting to see Luters and Hussein working in this ballpark, especially considering they have accounted for 48% of the Tailgaters' total team trick plays this season. Awfully impressive from that duo.
Yeah, you see Luters, the 41 trick plays. He has a 10 trick play lead over Hussein and company for the trick play lead here in Banana Ball this year. Hussein with 31 trick plays. That's tied for second in the league. That's how much of a difference maker Jonathan Luters has been here in his second World Tour. And Brett Sanchez, a guy who moonlighted in Banana Ball last year on our sports developmental team, the Visitors, here in his first full tour. Boy, he has been unreal for the Tailgaters. 6 appearances out of the pen, just had his first start last Friday, and he was dynamic once again.
He had his best outing in Banana Ball. 10 strikeouts, more strikeouts than any player has had in a single game so far this year. See the 1.86 ERA as well.
And you see a 3-minute, 42-second minutes per inning mark for Brett Sanchez. That is top 10 in the Banana Ball Championship League, and opponents batting just 200 against him this season. He is very tough to bat against, and I have heard these Bananas batters talking about how his fastball has this rise to it, something that they don't see very frequently, and has certainly been a bit of a challenge for them.
The 2023 Division III National Pitcher of the Year. Third all-time in D3 strikeouts as well. And the lineup that opposes him, great to see DR Meadows at the top of it. He got the start last Sunday in Yankee Stadium, was pulled after 3 innings. He's hoping to get half a game in here tonight. Then Reese Alexiadis and Max Young-Goldberg. The cleanup man, Dan Oberst, is scorching hot. Kyle Jackson, that 1.269 OPS, as you can see, second best in the entire league. And then Bill Leroy, Jackson Olsen, Robert Anthony Cruz, Danny Hosley, and Ryan Cox to round it out.
Well, there's nobody swinging the bat like Dan Oberst right now in Banana Ball. He's just been a phenomenal bat. 7 hits across his last 3 regular season games. And Ryan Cox at the bottom of the order, he's the team leader in WRC Plus this season, a 169 mark, meaning he's been 69% better than the tour average bat.
And the great state of Texas, we're going to say light the grill. So on 3, I want you to help me say light the grill. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Oh, what a treat. This is the first time I ever got to see Joe Mikulik light the grill.
And at least he didn't burn down Navasota High School. Tell you what, he's almost burnt down a couple of stadiums across the country. But here, man, in Banana Ball's smallest game ever, he doesn't.
Look out! DR Meadows plunked on the first offering from Brett Sanchez. And the doctor will hobble his way to first base and pull off one pump of Brett Sanchez's infamous thank you celebration. Just one pump. That's not a flag. And right off the keister, that's where you want to get hit.
Nothing excessive about that whatsoever. Wise move from Meadows at the start of the ball game. You do not want to get any kind of penalty this early.
So DR reaching base at a 5.11 clip. That will go up. And a ball and a strike on Reese Alexiadis, the right fielder. Liner straight to Hussein between the legs over to first, and it's a wild throw. Not a lot of room in foul territory, though, so Meadows stays put.
That's the point I was going to make there, Biko. There's hardly any room in foul territory here at Navasota High School in Bunker Field, but almost a 6-3 double play with an L3 beginning, or L6, beginning it.
I hope that Tristan Levesque is okay. I think he is. That was a chopper from his fellow rookie Max Young-Goldberg. I think it bounced right off Levesque's noggin. Seems no worse for wear. This is as close as any dugout has ever been to home plate in Banana Ball history. The fans right on top of you as well. As Young-Goldberg down swinging. And there you go, Mr. Loftus.
Thank you. Sanchi with his first strikeout here. And I believe him and Taj got a little something going on. 25 now, leading all of the BBCL by himself.
Yeah, and entered tonight's contest with a strikeout rate just a hair above 28%, the third best mark in the Banana Ball Championship League. And Sanchez, he will tell you, that's not what I'm known for in this sport, but he is certainly excelling at it in his rookie year.
Oberst poked out to right center. Nice running catch, Indiana Stanley, to take extra bases away from Danny O and keep Meadows from scoring.
Quick inning for the Texas Tailgaters. No trick plays, but a strikeout for Brett Sanchez and 1 minute and 59 seconds on the clock.
He just works quickly, and guys who work quickly are always going to work better than others in Banana Ball. Even the hit by pitch right there was on the first pitch to DR. Brett Sanchez continued to do Brett Sanchez things.
So a goose egg in the first from the Tailgaters defensively. The Bananas will have to answer with the exact same outcome to keep the Tailgaters out of the all-important points department. Left to right in the Nanners outfield, it is Rack, the Doctor, and Super Reese. Third to first in the infield, KJ Cox, Olsen, and MJG. Bill Leroy is the catcher, and Ziggy the designated fielder.
Yeah, DR Meadows told us before the contest he's still at about 85% right now with his health. He might spend half of the night in center field for the Savannah Bananas. Nonetheless, he is still the team leader in trick plays, but a little bit hampered in his backflip abilities. Nevertheless, you've got Robert Anthony Cruz in left field, very capable of doing that, and certainly wants to put on a show for the 1,000 folks here in Bunker Field.
And in the middle of it all, Cowboy Kyle, the 9-year Banana, back in his original home state out of the Fort Worth, Texas area before moving to Richmond Hill, Georgia in 4th grade. And Lewigs here in his 5th World Tour, trying to find some consistency.
Yeah, making his first start of the regular season. Got the start in Game 2 of the Banana Ball Open against the Texas Tailgaters. First time through the order, it was seamless for Cowboy Kyle, but that second time through, Kyle Martin, Mac Danford each collected a walk-off home run against him. He'll be trying to keep the ball here in the yard tonight against a potent Gators lineup.
Yeah, you see both those cats in the lineup here tonight for the Tailgaters. At the top, as per usual, Nick Lopez. Then it's Waddy, Kmart, Barth, Justice, Brother, Danford, the Quad Father, Indy, and Hussein.
See those 20 home runs, half of those have come in football stadiums this year, the other in baseball stadiums. Now, playing in the shortest baseball stadium that we'll play in here in 2026 in Banana Ball. See how many of this powerful Tailgaters lineup can add up here tonight.
Lopez, the switch-hitting designated hitter, here in his sophomore campaign for the Gators. And tearing it up once again. As you can see, hitting .298, OPS north of 900. Quickly ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Slider in there to even up the count.
And after the Bananas with a 0 in the top half, this is the first time the Tailgaters can ever walk off the Bananas in a regular season matchup. The only time the Tailgaters have ever been the home team was in the open against the Savannah Bananas.
Bender misses just a pinch low. It's a full count on Lopez. Worked a couple ball 4 sprints last weekend and able to spoil this payoff. It's part of a 2-for-9 3-game series against the Loco Beach Coconuts. Coconuts taking 2 out of the 3 games. A slider is fouled right to Alex Ziegler, not currently in the game though.
Good battle to start this ball game. Lopez already with 7 pitches seen against Cowboy Kyle. And here comes pitch number 8, another payoff from Kyle, chopped on the ground, and MJG has a tough time handling that one. It winds up dribbling past Jackson Olsen as well, and that will be an early error in the contest for Young Goldberg at first.
That's the first error in Max Young Goldberg's banana ball career. He's been pretty darn sure-handed over there at 1B, even though his primary position coming into banana ball was as an outfielder. Guy who could play anywhere, proving that here in his first season in yellow. 1-0 count on Zach Watson. And make it a ball and a strike.
And you know, Waddy really got going last Sunday. Couple of hits last Sunday, including the walk-off winner against the Coconuts in the bottom of the 9th in Amarillo.
Straightaway center, DR Meadows in retreat. Puts it away for the first out here in the bottom of the first. Yeah, Watson, heck of a weekend. 5 for 9, a double, and of course, had the walk-off to claim that 1 victory for the Gators.
And the Tailgaters have decided to reward him by putting him up into this 2-hole lately. Another one well struck off the bat of Zach Watson, but first out winds up in the glove of DR Meadows as Kyle jumps ahead of Martin 0-1.
The Kyle on Kyle battle. You mentioned it just a couple moments ago, but it was Kmart who stopped a cruising Kyle Lewigs in the Banana Ball Open final game 2 after he had gone 3 2/3 scoreless innings. The Kyle Martin solo home run changed everything.
It was such a momentum shifter in that game, and that's what Kmart can do here hitting in your 3-hole.
It tied the game at 1, and then you had the Danford 3-run shot to win the next inning. The rest was history. And Kmart has been unreal, absolutely unreal. 4th-round draft pick after 5 years of minor league baseball, over a decade in pro ball. Comes into banana ball, hitting .326, leading the Tailgaters with his .492 on base percentage, tied with brother for the tour lead with his 5 home runs. And this one launched deep out to right center. Kyle Martin stands alone atop the home run leaderboard. His 6th of the season. It's 1-0 Tailgaters.
And welcome to the action yet again. Kyle Martin, as you just said it, Big Co, 6 yayas. Number 1 by himself, and the first ever walk-off for the Texas Tailgaters against those Savannah Bananas in the Banana Ball Championship League.
And 5 of those long balls have come here in the month of April for Kyle Martin, putting on a pretty compelling case to potentially be Banana Ball's Player of the Month.
Sends it out to the cows. Kmart won with Mother Nature, and it is 1-0 Tailgaters. 1 inning in the books. Let's hear from the head coach of the Bananas, Tyler Gillum with SB.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Coach Gillum, I know you could look ahead and say we're going to play in front of over 100,000 people this weekend, but why is this 1,000-seat stadium so important and so valuable for yourself and these guys to come out and play in?
Well, we never stopped testing, and that's why we did this pop-up. We wanted to do something unique. We wanted to surprise the fans here in College Station. This place is awesome. Right outside of College Station is Navasota Highschool. Here they are, 1,000 fans here. It's intimate. This thing's going to be a ton of fun. These kids right here are going to remember this for the rest of their life. It's going to be fun.
Coastal Plain League, it wasn't that long ago. Does this kind of bring you back to that, thinking about coming to maybe some smaller stadiums where maybe 1,000 fans could be hard to come by at sometimes?
Yeah, you know, 10 years ago I was coaching summer collegiate baseball here in Brazos Valley, and coming back to this city, having some fun with these fans and bringing bananas here and banana ball. This thing's special. I'm so fired up for it. It's going to be a great night.
All right, thanks, Coach. Guys, let's get back to the game.
Thank you, Sam. Kyle Jackson here to lead off the second inning. Brett Sanchez with a point earned to start his evening after he twirled 5 scoreless last Friday with 10 Ks against the Coconuts and earned 3 points throughout that outing.
Just earned that first point on the back of the Tailgaters' first ever walk-off against the Bananas in the state of Texas. How special is that?
That one misses inside. Kyle Jackson racing around first and then slams the brakes. His 5th ball for sprint of the year. It's a guy who came in with a 489 on base percentage after he led last year's tour, reaching base at a 481 clip.
Yeah, there's been a little bit of an adjustment to Kyle Jackson's game. He's gotten hit for a lot more power, batting in the 4 and 5 spots, not necessarily having to be that big OBP guy he was last season. But a timely sprint for Kyle Jackson, getting the leadoff man on for Bill Leroy, who's been red hot since San Diego for the Savannah Bananas.
Nanders had the leadoff man on in the top of the first inning. Sanchez retired Alexiadis, Young, Goldberg, and Oberst in order. It now has a 1-1 count on the captain, Bill Leroy. That one just misses. And a chance for the fans. No, that one's all the way out of Bunker Field. Two. Count is full. Leroy comes in hitting .341, a .426 on base percentage. Stupendous offensive numbers here in his 5th World Tour. He's caught looking there, bottom of the zone. Sanchez does it again.
Thank you. Second strikeout of the ball game for Brett Sanchez, and a beautiful spinner in there on the inner half. Sanchez tells me all the time, when he gets a 3-ball count, he's going to put it in the zone, and right there, paint to get the captain.
Jackson Olsen, high fly ball left side, long run for Zach Watson, tries a leaping, spinning behind the back catch, comes up empty. And Jackie aboard as KJ moves up to second, just 1 out. Waddy, his 2nd missed trick play in 3 tries in the regular season. I mean, this would have been absolutely gnarly.
And I don't think you feel particularly pained by Watson trying to dazzle the fans early tonight. You're already up a point in the contest. Really no harm, no foul yet, but it does put Sanchez in a little bit of a tricky position as this one's a looper off the bat of Cruz. And how about Jonathan Looters? How many juggles is he going to do? At least 6 before the banana ball is in the glove of Brett Sanchez.
It only goes down as 1 bucket officially, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kicks legs before he gets it back to Sanchez. What a trick play here.
And DeTore leading 42nd trick play on the year for Sunshine. 2 down now as KJ dances off second. And Danny Hosley swings and misses on the fastball behind 0-2. As you can see, Hosley only hitting .077, but that's just 1 for 13 as he's down swinging. Sanchez another K.
Thank you. 3rd strikeout of the ball game for the Banana Ball Championships leader in Poche. And how about that? Throws up back-to-back donuts here to begin it for the Texas Tailgaters.
And you're just seeing exactly what makes him so effective on that mound. He goes bottom of the zone against Leroy for a strikeout looking, elevates against Danny Hosley, and once again, it's quick work despite the jam. 3 minutes, 27 seconds for Sanchez.
It's just good old country hardball. 0-2 fastball, hit it if you can. And he picks up his left fielder as well. So still 1-0 Tailgaters, an inning and a half in the books. And Cowboy Kyle Lewigs, welcome to the broadcast, old friend.
How you guys doing? It sounds like you guys I know we went back to high school, but it sounds like in my ear you guys blasted back to the 1940s.
Yeah, that's how it sounds in our ears as well. We're just going to assume that the world of Banana Ball YouTube hears us crisp as could be.
Yeah.
Fisher Polydorov's running our sound tonight, Kyle.
That's what it sounds like right now.
Great to hear you, old sport.
Kyle, what's this feel like for you, man?
I mean, we just keep doing new things. I've been here for so long and keep getting to do things for the first time. Fastball feels good. Butted up against a good hitter in Kyle Martin, try to challenge him. One too many times, but gonna try and get us back in and even it up, give our offense another chance, man. But I mean, this is surreal. I feel like I'm back in the CPL playing at Macon Bacon at Luther Williams Park or something.
Feels like Asheboro, North Carolina for me, but you missed the Zookeepers.
Now, I am so curious, Kyle. I just want to know, from your point of view, what the experience is like getting on a bus that leaves Kyle Field, coming all the way here to Navasota High School, getting a police escort, and then getting off the bus and hopping right up on the stage to dance in front of fans.
I mean, it really felt like it took me back to middle school, you know, like full uniform, getting on the bus, got to drive 30 minutes down the road, play somebody. You know, constant hoops that we're trying to jump through. I don't even know how we have a broadcast right now, but there's a lot of talented people in this organization.
One of those is Jordan Barth, who you start with a fastball first strike. And a base knock to open up this bottom of the second for Barth after he was 7 for 11 last weekend with a homer.
Yeah, he's a pretty good hitter. Here? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just glad he didn't go backside. I heard that he's at his best when he's going backside, so at least that means that I showed him a little something different.
That's how we got your buddy Niz in the open.
Huh? No. Taylor wanted to know if I was on the wheel. I am not.
For those who may not know, the Wheel of Unfortunate got Taylor Justice a slider in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. He hit it about 430 feet off of Kyle.
Man, I love those pitches. He did, Nico. Thanks for reminding.
That looked really good there, Kyle, I'll be honest.
Vincent Chapman disagreed.
There we go. We got one.
Out to right center, and that's going to be one hop off the wall.
He's playing. Throw him out.
Alexiadis firing in. Barth getting the windmill. Relay from Cox, not in time. And Taylor Justice with the walk-off winner for the second.
That was a quick one.
Yeah, Kyle, we appreciate you, man. Thank you.
We love you, Kyle. Thank you.
Banana Ball giveth, Banana Ball taketh away. Sometimes you get to talk to your mic'd up pitcher for just 2 batters.
I never lied. And these Tailgaters bats not lying right now. Up 2-0. Taylor Justice and Kyle Martin walk-offs here after a couple frames. Let's go down to Rex Castillo.
Superintendent. So this is just a normal Thursday here in Navasota, Texas, isn't it?
Every Thursday night, Navasota, America, come join us, have a lot of fun.
A lot of the times, a smaller community like this can get overlooked. What is it like to be in the spotlight of one of the hottest sports around the country right now?
We've been looking forward to this for so long. One of the coolest things tonight, when he asked how many folks have never been to a Bananas game, and 90% of the folks all raised their hand and yelled and cheered. Maybe they can't come out Saturday night at Kyle Field, but they can come out Thursday night at Navasota, and it's really, really cool.
Where would this memory rank in your time here in Navasota?
Best night in the 10 years that we've been here at Navasota.
That's a way to end it off, guys. Let's send it back up to you.
Thank you, Rex. That is really cool to hear. It's a beautiful little town. Population estimated as of 2024, about 9,000 people. So, according to my math, we've got about a 1/9 of the town here, Bunker Field tonight.
And you can see it. I mean, it's just a lot of farmland. You got the interstate out behind us today. Kind of had like a Field of Dreams feel right when we announced it at 3:30 when Jesse Cole put out the announcement. You looked out there about 15 minutes later and you seen just headlights and people standing out here. And it was such a beautiful thing to remind you what our sport is all about. And then we had the stage show right out here in front of the high school. I actually got to talk to a lady who teaches forensics here at Navasota High School. Right behind her was one of her students. And it was just such a special moment in line about 20 minutes after the announcement.
Cool to see kids out beyond the outfield wall. If you were not a part of the first 1,000 fans in the stadium, looks like there's a couple other ways for you to view the ball game. Ball and a strike on Ryan Cox. 10-1 and 2 in the order here for the Bananas, as that one scrapes the outside corner. Trick pitch. Chop the opposite way. Barth behind the back transfer. And it pulls Justice off of first base. Good hustle by Cox. He will reach on the trick play missed.
Yeah, and you saw Barth, a little bit of a slow transition behind the back as well. And that's what kind of caused him to slightly overcorrect, throw this one up the line. And again, good hustle by Ryan Cox. He's on first. And the Bananas are going to opt to take him off the bags and use their designated runner, Bryce Grzaffi.
Chance for the fans, and not caught on the berm down the right field line as we're back at the top of the order. DR Meadows plunked on the very first pitch of the ball game. Quickly behind 0-2.
And what about the speed combo here? Grzaffi, the designated runner, 11 stolen bases. DR, 11 stolen bases. Top of the league here in steals. Man on first, man in the right-handed batter's box.
Another trick pitch attempt. The fastball is yanked wide. Grizz dancing off of first base. He has been stupendous, filling in for JT Sokolov in that designated runner spot. Bananas expecting Sokolov to be back off the injured list any week now. Another 1-2. Another foul ball. This is like an unstoppable object running into an immovable. I think the object was actually supposed to be a
there
force.
You go.
Yeah, an unstoppable force running into an immovable object. Brett Sanchez, tour leader in strikeouts against one of the toughest guys to strike out in the sport. DR only struck out 3.7% of his plate appearances last year. That was tied with Cox for third best in the tour. The only two guys ahead of him, Jordan Hussein and Jonathan Luters.
Tell you what, DR's donating a lot of banana balls to Navasota High School right now, as many as he's fouled off down the first base side.
Another two-strike offering, another foul ball.
Look at Tosh. DR's like, what you want me to do?
Good job, Brandon Pennington running out to refill Vincent Chapman's storage. And another foul ball, son of a gun.
Yeah, we will get double-digit pitches in this battle between Meadows and Sanchez. 9 pitches so far, and Sanchez about to come set with number 10.
This one should be playable. Taj Porter tries to go behind the back. He comes up empty. We're going to get an 11th pitch from Sanchez to Meadows.
Taj going for his first trick play this year that would not be a between-the-legs transfer on a strikeout down the first. Would have been his first behind-the-back catch, but not to be.
Another 2-2. This one yanked just barely foul. Jeep! That guy is a banana ball magnet. He's one of Rack's fantastic videographers.
And the camera's fine, too,
yeah.
for everyone wondering.
I talked to Jeep during the stage show today. I said, be careful. There's not a lot of foul territory. Oh, man, he took that one off the knee.
12th pitch. Straightaway center. Indiana Stanley. Tornado catch for out number 1 in the third.
Bucket! 3 trick plays. All ready for the boys in blue and orange. And what about that one? Casual as it comes for Mr. Indy.
I'm not sure that there's a more thrilling way than that to end a 12-pitch battle between Meadows and Brett Sanchez. Impressive work from Stanley and a little center fielder on center fielder crime.
1-1. Oh, yeah, 1-1 count on Reese Alexiadis. Do not always trust your score bug. Nominally right. That's a great stop by Taylor Justice on the back pick from Taj Porter. It is a 2-1 count, everybody. 2 balls, 1 strike. There it is. And now it's 3-1. Alexiadis lined out to short his first time. And crushes this deep to left. If it's fair, it's gone. No, if it's fair, it's going to not even make it to the warning track.
I'm going to be honest with you, Biko. Wind's blowing in about 10 to 20 miles an hour. That ball got up there in the wind stream and got knocked down very quickly. You could tell by Zach Watson out there in left. Watch this path he takes. Reese thought it was way going to. It wasn't just you. And then Waddy able to get to it for out number 2.
Yeah, the American flag in center field is blowing straight in. In fact, even a little bit in from left. So that's the worst place to try and put a ball out of bunker field tonight. 1-1 count on Max Young Goldberg. The first of Sanchez's 3 strikeout victims. There goes Grisaffi. Throw from Porter! On the money! Taj Porter strikes again, the best in the biz when it comes to catching runners stealing.
You don't ever run on Taj Porter. Not on Monday, not on Tuesday, not on Wednesday, but especially not on a big Tiger Texas Thursday. Home now, TP.
Let's get it down to the field.
Over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we get to celebrate the Howell family. David, Kristen, and their 3 biological children opened their home 10 years ago as a licensed foster family and adopted their very first placement. After learning that their adoptive son had 2 younger sisters still in foster care, they became re-licensed and opened their home yet again to reunite these 3 amazing siblings. Fans, please join me in celebrating this incredible family.
One more time for our Bananas Foster family of the month.
Right there, another massive shout out to David, Kristen, and the entire Howell family. That is what foster care is all about. Making sure families can stay together. It's as beautiful as it gets. It's been a wild 2.5 innings of action so far here. The 367th Banana Ball game ever played. The first ever pop-up game. This was announced at 3:30 p.m. Central. Jesse Cole with an announcement on the bus with the Tailgaters and Bananas saying, hey, first 1,000 fans that can get to Navasota High School, you're gonna get to watch a Banana Ball game tonight. And if you build it, they will come. What a fantastic crowd we have on hand.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, you consider we've said things like the 2 Banana Land at Sea experiences we've had have been some of the most intimate Banana Ball experiences for our fans. I think this pop-up game certainly belongs in that realm as well. Such a cool opportunity for the players, the cast, everybody to have such cool, intimate interactions like you saw right there with Space Cowboy.
And not only was it the first 1,000 of people to get here, it was free, guys. It was free. You just had to get here in enough time.
It's what this sport, what this company, what it's all about. Spreading joy. As Jose Gonzalez Jr., bouncer, leaping between the legs, grab Alex Ziegler. And the Nanners finally get their first trick play of the evening.
And a really athletic play from Alex Ziegler, one that gets a little close to being uncomfortable for Ziggy. Nonetheless, you see why the Bananas continue to utilize him as their designated fielder. That's a play that could have eaten up MJG. No problem for Zig.
Watch out for the baked goods. And now, trying to find Peepaw. Where's Peepaw at? Oh, there's Peepaw!
Peepaw's got a fantastic shirt on.
He bought it the other day in Fort Worth. Peepaw, a.k.a. Mac Danford. Gonna go up there and hit in those tight-fitting jeans.
Peepaw done gone shopping, Brett.
On our way from Amarillo here to College Station, spent a couple nights in the stockyards in Fort Worth. And Mac Danford spent a lot of money, and he's wearing it to the plate right now.
Pride of Grand Ridge, Florida. I'm sure he's felt right at home here in the Lone Star State.
He said, Brett, I'm going to hit in a pearl snap. I said, all right, you're going to look like me up there. As long as he don't hit like me, Bika, I think we'll be okay.
You know what, funny enough, he's giving me shades of me hitting.
You?
Yeah, summer 2021 with Levon Reynoso and Dan Overs giving me tips on how to get better launch angle. Doing a little Seinfeld bit after they won the first of back-to-back Pettit Cups. Look it up, still lives on YouTube. Little confusion between the Bananas and their entertainment crew. They thought it was time to dance. And instead, it's a ground ball between the legs. Flipped back between the legs. Olsen behind the back catch. Ziegler, and just like that, Renata at 3 trick plays each.
I mean, this is what the Bananas like to get out of Cowboy Kyle Lewis. Over half of the total outs he's collected this season have come of the trick play variety. And they've been working behind him for so long. They're very comfortable. They know his style, and that is no problem for Olsen and Ziegler over there on the right side of the infield.
Taj Porter yanks this down the right field line. Foul. Seth Markham on top of it.
Seems some
there.
smoke there. Yeah. I don't think that was from Taj's bat. It's from Coach Bart down there smoking out on the turf.
Oh, that looks delicious. Man, I am hungry. This is how I learned. And now we get to dance. Throwback here. Oh, yeah. That one to the backstop, but it is a tight backstop, and Taj Porter not the fleetest of foot. He will stay put in that left-handed batter's box. Well, that was a throwback to, I think it was West Palm Beach, 2022. That's one of the first 3-2-2s that went mega viral. One-two to the quad father. Bouncer to Cox. Between the legs. Ziggy behind the back. It's the Keystone State connection to put a bow on a 5-trick play inning for the Nanners.
And I'll tell you what, with the Bananas already down 2 points in this competition, being able to come away with 5 trick plays, massive of them potentially earning that equalizer point tonight. Great work from Alex Ziegler. 3 trick plays from the man at first here in the third.
So a 2-0 Tailgaters lead through 3 innings of action. But the Bananas up 2 trick plays as they try and earn the equalizer point for only the 2nd time in its young existence in the sport.
And you know, the Tailgaters have been able to negate the equalizer point for all but one time this year. It was last Saturday night when the Coconuts out-trick played the Tailgaters 9-8 in Amarillo. And now trying to see much of the same thing here from the Bananas tonight already through the first 3 frames.
The Banana Band blasting away. For our crowd of 1,000 fans here tonight in Navasota, Texas. The blues capital of Texas, by the way, according to Wikipedia. The blues capital of Texas. I was just absolutely tickled when I read that line.
Now, are there local establishments where we can go and take in some blues?
There have to be. If it's the blues capital
exactly.
of Texas.
You would think.
Yeah. Come on. I'm sure they're around every corner. Only 9,000 residents, but 3,000 blues.
You're telling me you've never been to the Bunkerfield Blues Festival?
Brett Sanchez has coasted through 3 scoreless innings. He's got the big boppers for the Bananas as we kick off our 4th frame. Max Young Goldberg, a mile high, deep down the right field line. And it's going to reach the berm. MJG had his first banana ball home run last weekend in Yankee Stadium. 2-run shot off the foul pole that tied the 7th inning in Game 1 in the Bronx. Struck out swinging his first time against Sanchez. Was at the dish when Grisafi was thrown out trying to steal second to close the top of the 3rd. And he goes down swinging here. Sanchez, his 4th punchy.
Thank you, thank you. How about it from Sanchi? Yet again, that time, not a high fastball. Throws him a little with a spin on it for his 4th strikeout.
I'm telling you, it looks like he's got all the pitches working right now in his arsenal. Just tremendous stuff from Sanchez, who gets behind Oberst 1-0, and now this one popped in the air. Hussein with the tip to Jordan Barth, and he will capture that one behind his back. We are back to all square in this trick play battle. 5 apiece for the Nanners and the Gators.
Book it, book it. That Jordan connection right there. 5er to 6er. No hat tip drill, just tip drill behind the back. A little flare there from Princess JB.
Kyle Jackson takes that floater in for strike 1. Worked the ball for a sprint, and then was stranded on second, back in the 2nd. KJ coming off a 3-for-6 weekend in Yankee Stadium. Trick pitch. Love the creative catching form there from Taj Porter. Popped up in the infield. Looters with an emphatic call. Tip drill. Hussein into the cowboy hat, and it's back-to-back double trick plays. A 1-2-3 inning for Sanchez.
Bucket galore. 4 trick plays, 2 outs. Jordan Hussein with 2 of them. Sunshine and Jordan Barth had the other 2. And just like that, 7-5, the Tailgaters are back up in trick plays.
Here's Jesse Cole.
Strong here tonight. Everybody on your feet. Because we're going to do the biggest hey baby this town has ever seen. So I need to get your hands up in the air. Get your hands all the way up in the air. And here we go, Shark. Let's get it clapping. Here we go. Oh, you guys look good. Get those arms waving. Here we go. Keep it going. Get those hands up. Now keep it clapping as we shuffle. Now let me hear you sing it. Here we go. One more time. You guys are the best. Give yourselves a round of applause.
The smallest hey baby in banana ball history, but
Now
chock full of energy.
7 Envy Stanley.
Here from the baseball field of Navasota High School in Navasota, Texas. We are a long way away from Niantic, Connecticut, the hometown of Tristan Levesque, the Bananas 5th round draft pick and rookie who started red hot, has encountered his first adversity in his banana ball career across the last few outings.
Yeah, we saw 27 pitches last Sunday for Tristan Levesque, inning that lasted over 5 minutes. Surrendered 3 points as the 8th inning became the final inning, and the Party Animals were able to put 3 on the board. So a little bit of a tricky time for Tristan Levesque. Nonetheless, you saw the MPI for Levesque at 3 minutes and 29 seconds. That is still 3rd among qualified pitchers in banana ball. So this guy working fast, which was very much a goal for him in his rookie campaign.
Indiana Stanley, a foul ball. Not caught by the fans. Ball and a strike on Indy here in his second tour with the Tailgaters. Third tour overall after he split 2024 between the Visitors and Party Animals. Indy, a dangerous bat, lurking in the 9-hole. Guy, you saw at the top of this Tailgaters order a ton last year.
Yeah, hit leadoff for the majority of the time last year for the Tailgaters until Travis Monroe came on a really strong September. It inserted himself back into that leadoff spot. But a strong bottom half of the lineup here with Indy, Jordan Hussein, 9 and 10.
Full count on Stanley, who's got to look out for fastball, changeup, curveball, and slider from Levesque. And the heater cut on and missed. Tristan starts his relief outing with a strikeout.
Yeah, and the strikeout has really plagued Indiana Stanley for much of this season. You see the frustration as he's heading back to the dugout. Nice elevated fastball from Tristan Levesque and Bill Leroy teaming up for that pitch. And I'm telling you, once the Tailgaters can get Stanley going, it will become a much more dangerous lineup. He's just got to work on becoming, or not being his own harshest critic.
This guy's got going. Jordan Hussein hit safely in all 3 games in Amarillo, a 3-game hitting streak for 5 earned the captain.
And a good fight. Talked about it earlier when we were discussing how hard to strike out DR Meadows is. Jordan Hussein, the second best strikeout percentage last year, only behind Jonathan Luters.
Well, I think we talk so often about Ryan Cox. You know, he's a guy who's that perfect 10-hole bat in banana ball. Jordan Hussein is very much following that same kind of model. A guy who battles, works plate appearances really well, and son of a gun, he just finds a way on base consistently. A 104 WRC plus right now for Hussein, putting him an above tour average bat.
No chance for the fans.
And especially a guy with Jordan Hussein who brings the trick play ability that you get, whatever you get from him offensively, is just a cherry on top. And hitting 286 in that 10-hole, he has been a big plus this year for the Tailgaters.
Bouncer to Cox, no play. In fact, that I would have been pretty shocked if Cox would have been able to get Hussein on. Official scoring decision.
That's a base knock.
I concur.
4-game hitting streak now.
It's actually 5.
5-game hitting
5
streak.
in a row.
I'm taking one way from Jordan Hussein.
Yeah, he is really swinging a great stick. Went 3 for 7 last weekend with a double. Scored a run in all 3 games. Bouncer, diving stop. Cox is able to get it to Olsen for just 1. But what a job by Ryan Cox to get the lead runner.
After he has to range over to his right quite a distance to try and attempt to get Hussein out, it is unsuccessful. He then moves over to his left, makes a great play up the middle, and it's not the shuffle you necessarily love to see. Nonetheless, it works out and gets the lead out. Heck of a play from Ryan Cox up the middle.
Yeah, a little two-hopper, glove to Olsen. It did the job. Ball and a strike on Zach Watson, the left fielder. Deep fly out to center his first time. Fouls that off of himself.
Mentioned Indy trying to get started in the bottom of that lineup. We mentioned Waddy in his first at-bat. Zach Watson really got going in Amarillo. Just starting to see it deep. And a guy who didn't get a whole lot of ABs in spring training and then hurt in Frisco, missing nearly a month of time. Now full-time back in this lineup, starting to find his groove.
Yeah, missed 5 full games of action and then was really slow played back into the lineup across the next weekend. He got in.
What I personally really like seeing is Joe Mikulik. He continues to toy with the guys batting 1 and 2 in this lineup. Lopez is always penciled in there, but from there, he likes to ride the guys who have a hot bat. We've seen it with Stanley. We're now seeing it with Zach Watson. And hopefully someone able to stick around for a long time as Watson gives this a ride out to left field, but Rack will hunt it down in left field to keep the Gators scoreless in the 4th inning.
Great work from Tristan Levesque. It's still a 2-0 Tailgaters lead, and let's get it on down to Jose Benitez.
Thank you, guys. I'm with the right fielder of the Texas Tailgater, mi tocayo, Jose Brother Gonzalez. Jose, Tell me about the experience of playing here in a high school an hour away from your hometown.
Oh, I mean, it's incredible. It's special that we can do something like this. I mean, everyone that got in here today got in here completely for free, which is something unheard of.
Yeah, it's amazing. Which country do you like to go visit playing banana ball?
Claro, México, porque yo...
¡Órale, compadre!
Yeah, ¡Viva México!
¡Viva México! Do you want to say something in Spanish for your family that are watching right now?
A mis amores, te quiero mucho y gracias por todo. Y vámonos.
Yeah, on Saturday, it's crazy that on Saturday we're going to be playing with 100K people in there in the football stadium. Tell me the experience is going to be like that on Saturday.
Oh, man, I don't even know if I can put it in words. I just have to live it. I mean, that's what I've been telling everyone that comes to one of these games, and that one's going to be special, especially.
Banana ball is very crazy, right? Tell me about the experience. Like, Texas Tailgaters are playing very good against the Savannah Bananas.
I mean, you know, when we see yellow, we see red. So we turn it up a notch for everybody, but those guys especially.
Thank you, brother. Have fun always. And remember, banana balls es para todo el mundo. Come back with our guys in the podcast.
Muchas gracias, Cheito. Fantastic. Oh, he's the best in the biz.
$1 million smile, too, dude.
That's a collab that we have been waiting on for quite some time.
Oh my gosh! What the heck was happening on the field when we had the Jose interview?
Brother said, when we see yellow, we see red. Those dudes see much of the same. Those yellow balloons just come flying in there at the end. Oh, poor Beef Daddy.
Oh man, you know what? I'm pretty sure Radbod is, I think he's actually hurt. See, he's a wrestler, so it's like he could have just been really acting up there, but I think that got a good piece of Big Mikey. Oh man. What are those, the Beef Boys? The Beefy Boys?
The Beefy Boys.
I like them.
That was Beef Daddy.
Do we have brisket in there somewhere? We added any kind of brisket yet?
We got beef cakes.
Okay.
That's the youngest of the Beefy Boys.
That's going to be a turf cutter from Bill Leroy right back up the chute. Nanners captain on the first pitch of the 5th inning is aboard.
And that is the first hit of the night for the Savannah Bananas against Brett Sanchez. So breaks up a no-hitter that he had across his first 59 pitches of the night, and Bill off the bases, Grizzappi in for a second time tonight. Although it's probably going to be a little more conservative, having been thrown out by Porter earlier in the ballgame.
Yeah, it's multiple times this year that Grizz has been caught stealing by Taj Porter, and he's 11 for 14 on the year in total. As this one to Barth between the legs. There's one, Looters between the legs. Double trick play, double play around the horn. The Tailgaters are scorching tonight.
Bucket, bucket. 5-4-3 the Texas way. Jordan Barth to Sonny. And then to Taylor Justice. Not of them bad mama jammas already, and we're only 4 2/3 into the ball game.
And this just brings me to another note that I was just about to get to. First ground out that Brett Sanchez has induced in this ball game, and yet the Tailgaters have 9 trick play outs tonight. It goes to show you just how good this team is and how creative they've gotten with all their trick plays.
Really nice piece of hitting from Robert Anthony Cruz. Single the opposite way. He's aboard with 2 outs. And Danny Hosley is supposed to be coming to the plate, but the entire Bananas team has coalesced on the mound. What could be happening here? extra special walk-up for the rookie Easton Parrish, the pride of Lavernia, Texas, back here in his home state. And we'll swing it with the man aboard and 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning.
And a guy still hunting his first career banana ball knock. This would be a pretty special place for Parrish to get it as he whiffs through the first pitch from Sanchez.
Less than 3 hours away from us, Lavernia, Texas. As it's a 1-2 count on Parrish, spent his entire college career in Texas as well. But another strikeout victim of Brett Sanchez, number 5 on the night.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What else can you say? That's a bad, bad man. 5 innings, no runs, and another poche for Sanchi.
Heck of a boogie from the Tailgaters and the 2-steppers. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, Tailgaters up 2-0 here in Navasota, Texas. And Bunker Field, the smallest venue in banana ball history. It takes the cake from Golden Park before it was renovated in Columbus, Georgia. And then how about Franklin Field out in Wisconsin, Jackie Robinson Ballpark in Daytona Beach, and Campanelli Stadium, Brockton, Massachusetts, all below 5,000 fans.
A lot of classics from the 2022 and 2023 World Tours. Some of these spots have some pretty historic banana ball moments happening in them. You think about Dakota Stiltzall Britton's accomplishments in Columbus, Megan Wolf pitching in that game, Reese Hampton's home run in showdowns in Brockton, Massachusetts. Now, hopefully we'll see some kind of history tonight here in Bunker Field as that Levesque pitch will get away from Villeroy. And it was an opportunity for Kmart to swipe first, but opts to stay in the box. And hey, if I had 5 home runs in the month of April, I'd still be in the left-handed batter's box too.
Kmart's going to tell you, he's not up there to steal first. He's up there to hit. He's never going to try and attempt to steal first.
And that doesn't even include the 2 home runs he hit across 3 games in the Banana Ball Open. That's 7 homers in the month.
Silly.
2-2 from Levesque. And stroked into right center field. A measly single. Just 1 total base for the mighty Kyle Martin. And if you're the Bananas, I honestly think you take it.
You know, when you look at Kyle Martin, and specifically this guy also coming up to bat in Jordan Barth, I don't think it's a coincidence that 2 of your most pro-tenured bats you got in the first-year draft are starting to come around now at the end of April. We're talking about Kmart's hit. 7 home runs, just had another hit there. 8 hits in this guy's last 4 games, including tonight in Jordan Barth. These guys are starting to come around. That pro experience starting to rise to the top here for the Tailgaters.
Yeah, we saw Barth named Player of the Week last weekend, 7 for 11, a home run, 4 runs batted in. Very impressive to see his bat continue to stay hot even after that Banana Ball Open, as off and running is Martin, and he is going to be in safely, according to Reggie Liggins.
First stolen base attempt of his Banana Ball career, and what a slide! Wow!
He avoided a tag! How did he do that?
He like reverse matrixed that. That was unbelievable. It's just a veteran move right there, and that's going to be a walk-off ball four sprint from Jordan Barth. His 5th inning ender of the year ties him for the tour lead, and it is all Tailgaters, 3-0 through 5.
Pro experience continues to do what it does. Jordan Barth stays hot, Kyle Martin stays hot. And how about that? The first non-double steal where Kmart just goes off by himself. That first kind of stolen base in banana ball turns into a run in the 3rd point of the ball game for the Texas Tailgaters.
Well, Kmart with the walk-off home run to win the 1st inning, and then a single and a stolen base to help Jordan Barth walk off the 5th. Kyle Martin doing it with the bat, doing it with the wheels.
It's insane, the addition, not only what he's brought to the lineup with 6 home runs now, producing another inning-winning run right there, is still in the base and then coming on the score. But what he's meant to this locker room as a leader, and for this lineup specifically, Kmart has brought in and been that veteran presence as Chris Clark has for the pitching staff. Who's done that when it comes to trick plays? It's none other than the captain, the Texas kid, Jordan Hussein. Fiver, how are you tonight, my friend?
I am blessed, y'all. This is the coolest thing I've ever done in my life, and this is the smallest banana ball game I've ever played in. This is awesome, boys.
Now, when you played at North Shore in Houston, Texas, was this bigger, smaller than Navasota High School?
Yeah, North Shore was a pretty big high school, known for mainly football, but we had a good little baseball run while I was there, so this is really cool to be here.
Jordan, you've now felt the atmospheres in Florida State and Chapel Hill. What is it like feeding off of a crowd energy of just 1,000 people here tonight?
Not only 1,000 people, Josh, this is 1,000 Texans. So this is really cool. 1,000 Texans is a lot different than 1,000 other people, so I'll take this any day of the week, boys.
Your counterpart leading it off, Ryan Cox takes the backdoor bender in there for strike one. DR on deck, Alexiadis in the hole. How much fun is it playing defense behind Brett Sanchez?
This dude is not only entertaining, but he keeps the ball in the strike zone, and he keeps the ball in the yard, which is what I like. This dude's fun to play with. He's one of one. That's all I can say about Sanchez. He's one of one.
He can't believe he didn't get the strike call there. Neither can Taj Porter.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was a pretty good-looking pitch as well. Ryan Cox will earn the ball for a sprint.
Tailgater's best friend, 6'4", watch this, boys.
I need a triple trick play, double play here, Fiver.
All right, give and go, let's do it, come on.
Oh my gosh, there is some kind of giant bug that it just landed on my scorecard.
Oh, get in there. Yeah, he did.
Nice diving catch, Indiana Stanley.
Come on.
Jordan, since that guy's came back, how good has Indy been out there in center field?
This is no disrespect to any other outfield in this league, but losing somebody like him is tough because he's just different. He's a true center fielder in my opinion, and I think in a lot of people's opinion, he's a legit center fielder. Oh!
Taj and Justice coming together. Porter will grab it and get rid of Reese Alexiadis.
Toe.
Oh, the bug's on me, guys. The bug's on me.
Like I said, Sanchez fills it up, boys. He's doing it every single weekend. He's done it, so.
Jordan, I wish you were in the booth with us. You could tell me what the heck this thing is crawling on my fingers.
Uh-oh, what you boys got in there?
No, it's flying away.
It's a big one. I mean, it's probably bigger than your shoe you got on there, Fiver.
You boys might have a cicada in that press box with you, boys.
It wasn't making no noise.
Okay, all right.
You know, I know them things are squeaky like you. It wasn't making no noise in here, Fiver.
Oh,
now,
good
you're
try.
known for hunting pretty much anything that moves, Jordan, but that's about an hour south of us in the Houston area. They got gators up here in
Oh, yeah.
Navasota?
We got gators all over the southeast region of Texas down here. There's gators everywhere.
So I know who to call if I see one.
Yeah, call me. I got you. You. Don't worry.
Jordan, if we get a strikeout here, I need to thank you, Sally, out of you, too.
You know what? I got it. Oh, broke. Oh, my gosh. He just got hit in the genitals.
Oh, man. The nether region, as we call it in the business. Gosh, that's one of the crazier things I've ever seen happen on a baseball field. Hope Brett Sanchez is okay here. That is not comfortable. And you can see the amount of bat that Jonathan Luters has collected. I mean, that was the vast majority of MJG's weapon. Athletic trainer Brian Chopere out to check on Sanchez, who has been masterful across 5 2/3 scoreless frames so far tonight.
Yeah, and Sanchi did his best to avoid that. Bat just caught him right there in the midsection.
Jordan
Bart just asked him if his watch is okay, and he laughed, so I think we're good here.
Good. Thank you. This is, boy, am I thankful to have a reporter down on the field for this.
Yeah, guys, reporting live. Brett Sanchez is all right, and he's still the best pitcher in banana ball, so let's rock.
Wow.
Let's rock.
Thank you for your service, Jordan.
Let's rock.
Hey, I tell you what, if he gets a strikeout here now, Fiver, after that, oh yeah. He took it right off the baked goods, Jordan. We just had a replay here in the booth. He took it right where you don't want to get hit.
Come on.
The kids did that to me in high school, too.
Oh, he's good. You're good, Brucey. You're good, Brucey.
You can still see it in his eyes.
Cox leads off first, another 2-2 to young Goldberg. Jordan, behind the back,
Did
you
I catch
bet!
it? Did I catch it?
You sure did!
I got it!
Give it to me, J5! Bucket!
Hey!
Fiver, thank you so much, my friend.
I love you, boys. God bless Texas.
Love you too,
Thank
Cap.
you, Jordan.
Amen.
Love you, Jordan.
And do an old-fashioned kiss-off. And so, yes, we've got 3 couples here. They all been married different amounts of time. And then you're going to be the judge on who does it best. Let's see who can spread the love in that case.
The 4th largest college football stadium in the entire country. This is going to be a scene unlike any seen before.
I mean, it's an SEC environment. They're known for the 12th man. They practice their yells before football games. This place is going to give us an atmosphere like we have never seen before in Banana Ball. And one of the things I'm the most excited for, even funkier dimensions. It will be just 185 feet to that left field foul pole. It's the shortest short porch in Banana Ball's history.
And taking a look back at the largest crowds our young sport has been played in front of so far, of course, Clemson back on April 26th of last year. That is the current record holder with 81,000 fans. And it's the football stadiums, of course, Charlotte, Tampa, and Nashville, all north of 69,000 fans. They have all been unbelievable environments.
And I know we've already said it a few times, but I don't think we can reiterate enough how cool it is for Banana Ball. Within 48 hours, you're playing in the smallest venue of all time, and then Saturday night, you're playing in the largest venue of all time. Just such the duality of man. And this, a new pitcher in the ball game, Frankie Moscatello. Look at that ERA, boys, for Frankie this year. 1.59, Josh Zalewski. He has been money in another late-round steal for Tyler Gillum and that staff.
Yeah, and he's starting to turn a corner as well. We saw him pitching in Yankee Stadium and working a lot quicker on the mound. Now, he didn't flash the strikeout stuff we've seen in the early parts of this season, but sometimes to work quickly, you're not necessarily gunning for strikeouts. And Frankie able to get some soft contact, and the Party Animals able to score an unearned run off of Moscatello, mostly thanks to Reese Hampton and his wheels around the bases.
Really cool. We get to see Jose Gutierrez take his first plate appearance against the Savannah Bananas. He's been swinging it, getting in there just about every ball game the last weekend.
Yeah, went 1 for 3 across 3 ABs, one each night in Amarillo. Got his first career hit, a double, in his first ever Banana Ball plate appearance. And now returns back closer and closer to where he grew up at in Arlington, Texas. Actually grew up playing travel ball with Shador and Shiloh Sanders as Prime, Coach Prime, as his travel ball coach in the Arlington area.
Goes down swinging on that high-powered fastball from Gazoo. Frankie Moscatello, it is easy velocity from the 5'8 righty.
Yeah, you see him put every bit of his body behind these banana balls. Got one of the better fastballs in this sport. He's always said that I throw a very heavy ball. And you see Jason Arendt, another pinch hitter, late on the heaters from Frankie's strikeouts.
Nothing but gas so far from the kid out of Rocky Point, New York. As you get a look at the numbers for Arendt, hitting .235 so far here in his second tour. And the fastball misses wide. That's about a 92 to 96 mile an hour heater. He's got the curveball and splitter in his back pocket as well. Nothing but fastballs and nothing but strikeouts so far for Moscatello.
That's dirty, man. Goes up, up, up. Was over halfway to an immaculate inning before Jason fouled off that 0-2 pitch and then just buries one right at the knees. Talk about changing eyesight. Wow, that is sweet stuff from Frankie.
Mac Danford watches the fastball come in high. I mean, this is the guy the Bananas thought they drafted when they grabbed him in the 6th round last November. Over 8 years of professional baseball experience, over 500 career strikeouts in professional baseball. And the 2023 Frontier League Pitcher of the Year when he was up in Quebec. 2-1 to Big Mac. Another fastball, another swing and a miss. The 2-2. Swing and a miss! Frankie Moscatello strikes out the side on nothing but straight cheese.
15 pitches from Frankie's strikeouts, 3 Ks, and it's all done in 2 minutes and 31 seconds. This guy is settling in nicely to banana ball.
That's some grade A beef right there. Let's get it down for some farm to table.
And they're going to go wee racing all the way home. But to win this race, there's no finish line. They're going to have to climb up a ladder and jump through a table. Don't worry, they signed the waiver. This is the farm to table race, and it starts in 3, 2, 1, go! And they're up. 2 twisted tails in the wind. Snout to snout, neck to neck, hoof and hoof. Who's it gonna be? Grab a soda, what do you want for dinner? Up the ladder, it's all gonna come down to the table. Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be 2 for the price of 1. Farm to table. Pork, it's what's for dinner.
Straight from the farm right to the table.
And breaking through that table. Take me through there, take me through there. Oh my gosh. So, wow. The man on the left just hurt that elbow.
Back! Give it back! Hey, you! Give me the ball! Give me the ball, alligator! Give me the ball! Hey! Oh my gosh! You've got one eye. Chubbs! You took his hand! Hey! Come here! Yeah! Get some of this! Yeah! Get some of this! Yeah!
I don't know what's better, the fact that Donnie got the banana ball or Grubb was bald for a second there.
Does that not hurt you to see Grubb get attacked like that? I know you have a soft spot for that guy.
Man, he's like my son, but he shouldn't have took the banana ball away.
Yeah, rookie mistake.
What are we doing? Brett Allen now in the pitch here with Nigel the Crocodile on his bill, wrestling the banana ball away from Grubb the Gator. And Donnie, he tells you all the time. You can see it there on the stats. The strikeout to ball 4 sprints lead to the ERA there in the bottom number. Donnie feels like his stuff is as good as anybody's when he's in the zone. The biggest issue this year has been 12 ball 4 sprints, one of 7 pitchers in the sport to have double-digit ball 4 sprints already. He's got to get in the zone. And he's confident if he does, nobody's going to be able to hit him.
And we saw last Saturday when Brett Allen took the mound against the Loco Beach Coconuts, it was more erratic stuff. Had a wild pitch and 2 ball 4 sprints in that outing. Led to more runs being scored against him. So just trying to figure it out mechanically as Grubb lies there writhing in pain, watching on.
You think Grubb should try to grow some hair on the top of his head? I'm really thinking.
Is it possible?
I don't think alligators can do that.
I'd love to see Grubb get like a drop fade or something.
You got to get on some of that, you know, some of the players have that hair growth stuff that they're taking. He could probably get it from a good source. I'm not here to name names.
Ryan Kellogg. It all started with Ryan Kellogg. There's a lot of guys on it.
Some guys are here to name names.
0-2 from Allen to Oberst. I mean, this should be as uncomfortable as a plate appearance for a righty in the sport. And when Brett Allen's on, it will be. As Oberst is down swinging, gnarly bender there from Donnie.
Big time K from the wonder from down under. Strikes out perhaps one of the hottest bats, if not the hottest bat in the sport right now, in Dan Oberst, and then gives him a bow after out number one.
Timing just a little bit off there from Dan Oberst, and this is what you want to see from Brett Allen, a guy pounding the zone. 3 of those first 4 pitches strikes for Donnie, but falling behind Kyle Jackson 1-0.
Gets right back in it with the changeup. He's got fastball, slider, change. Heater about 85 to 91 as he gets a jam shot from KJ into the seats. Not caught by the fans.
You know, it's an interesting note we gave a few weekends back at UNC about Connor Harris starting to work back out of the windup again. Same thing for Brett Allen. He worked out of the stretch a lot as a visitor. When he kind of had struggled and fallen out of the zone, he was working out of the stretch. Now here tonight, you're seeing him work back out of the windup.
1-2. Pistol squat. Swing and a miss. Off speed and another K from Brett Allen.
And a trick play as well for Donnie. I mean, this guy looking really sharp tonight at Navasota High School. And Brett Allen,
everybody here to get
now
those
watch
hands
Bill
together.
Leroy with some special stuff in the stands.
Now coming from the crowd, a 9-year banana, the team captain, the trickiest catcher in the world, myself, Bill Leroy.
Can I tell y'all a secret between me, y'all, and God?
Yes.
I love it every time he does that.
Oh, that's an oldie but a goodie.
I know I'm not supposed to. I know I'm not. I know I'm supposed to be all tailgaters and all that. I absolutely love when the captain, Bill Leroy, introduces himself to the dish.
1 for 2, a strikeout and a single tonight, as the heater just misses the low outside corner. This is Brett Allen's 8th appearance this year. He's trying to have his first outing without allowing a ball for a sprint. Barrel from Bill Leroy, deep out to left center. And it's out of here. Bombs away for Billy Barrels. Second long ball of the year for Leroy.
And we know this guy hits so well against the secondary teams, I should say, of Banana Ball. You know, he killed the Firefighters all last season. Now facing off against the Texas Tailgaters this year, Bill has been an absolute machine. We saw him hit a home run off Matthew Fletcher in Game 2 of the Open. Now he touches up Donnie Allen here in the 7th. And at long last, in inning number 7, the Bananas have their first run of the night. And Bill goes right back into those seats to celebrate with the fans.
Man of the people, as the slider, wow, that looked like a good pitch, does not catch the inside corner, according to Vincent Chapman. So a 1-0 count on Jackson Olsen. And that one past the dive of Hussein. Jackie a base hit and a board for the second time tonight.
Now, where I grew up in the turf fields we played on, we call this a carpet beater. You know why? You take a little hop right there on that carpet, this turf just right over the glove of Jordan Hussein. Good piece of hitting there from Jackson Olsen.
Robert Anthony Cruz ahead of ball and no strikes. The Bananas have scored their first run of the ball game. Looking for more here with 2 outs still. Rack a single his last time. Ahead 2-0. And a 3-0 count on Cruz. Fastball misses up, and there is that ball for sprint. Great defense by the Tailgaters. Keep Cruz to one base and stop Olsen from scoring from first.
And you see exactly why he was going back to the windup like Brett mentioned earlier. The minute Brett Allen has to throw into the stretch, each of his first 4 pitches he cannot locate in that strike zone. And he'll have to try and pound the zone here against Danny Hosley, up for his second at-bat tonight.
Slider for strike 1. Hosley was pinch hit for by Easton Parrish his last time, struck out his lone trip to the dish. And this one hit right into the ground, fielded between the legs. Jordan Barth, another trick play as Allen strands him on the corners, but Bill Leroy, the solo home run, finally giving the Bananas a chance at a point.
Yeah, bucket. That's a big-time bucket there to put the Tailgaters ahead 12-5 in trick plays here this evening. Speaking of trick plays, let's look at them here tonight. Again, it was sunshine galore. I mean, had 7 different touches on the legs and what could be a candidate in the most entertaining trick play of the year. Trick pitch strikeout from Brett Sanchez there. What an outing from him. Indy with the most casual behind-the-back catch you may just ever seen. Ziggy trying to protect the baked goods there in an inning where the Bananas had 5 trick plays.
Every single one of them on the night.
Yeah, all 5 of the trick plays came in one inning, and this was a special one, a double trick play. A lot of double trick plays tonight from the Texas Tailgaters. What an interesting trickery game we've seen here at Navasota High School.
The Bananas with that 5 trick play, bottom of the 3rd inning, went up 5-3 in trick plays. Since then, 9 straight trick plays from the Tailgaters without an answer from the Bananas defense.
And again, the most impressive thing about tonight's contest and that trick play output, you see the push the Gators are making to collect trick pitch strikeouts, and you also see the fly balls, the pop-ups that these Texas Tailgaters are getting. They're taking advantage of them. Not many ground balls tonight. Nonetheless, they've got double-digit trick plays.
Yeah, sorry about that, Josh. Brett and I saw ourselves on camera. It's like,
yeah,
it's pretty rare for us.
My mama said I got to wave to her anytime that ever happens. Yeah. So apparently your mama told you the same thing, Biko.
Taking a look at the numbers from the Bananas' 4th-round draft pick this past fall, Grant Besser started red hot. Much like Tristan Levesque, has run into a little bit of trouble the last few outings.
Yeah, and it's been the long ball that's hurt Grant Besser more than anything, especially in football stadiums. Ball's carried well tonight for the Texas Tailgaters, but Savannah Bananas have the best hold success rate of any team in Banana Ball this season, and they are trying to get that to stand up yet again, as 78.3% of the time they have been successful holding the leads in innings, playing as the visiting squad.
The 9th inning in Game 2 at UNC I thought was a turning point for both the Tailgaters and for Grant Besser's seasons. 2 home runs in that 9th inning by Jose Brother Gonzalez and Kyle Martin. Still lost the ball game, but then the Tailgaters go on to win 3 straight in the open, and then kind of a turning point in that most positive way for Grant Besser since then as well. So I look at that, a pivotal moment. Grant, time for him to try and get his get back against the Tailgaters.
Shanked foul, still a 2-2 count on the switch hitting catcher Taj Porter. Bottom 3 in the order for the Tailgaters here in the last of the 7th. Porter, Stanley, and Hussein, as that one misses and the count runs full on the man out of Mandeville, Louisiana. Lofted out to left center. Alexiadis can't make the diving catch. Porter is going to rumble into second and tap the brakes there.
The biggest, the largest, puts one out there in the gap and gets a leadoff double. And when you need a run to push and 2 of them to earn your 4th point of the ball game, a leadoff double does wonders here for this lineup, as Jacob Pippersick is going to come in and run at second.
KJ got that one in foul territory, so Indy, who would have had an infield single if it stayed fair, will be behind 0-1 in the count.
Fun note about Jacob Pippersick. Tailgaters have stolen 14 bases this year, have yet to be caught stealing as a group. Pip has stolen 6 of those 14 bases. He has been an absolute godsend since he was picked up midseason.
He has made this team significantly better, that's for sure. Great guy in the locker room as well with these guys. They've really enjoyed his presence. And I've heard Tailgaters saying he should be more than a designated runner with all of his talents.
Well, you know, his first ever Banana Ball plate appearance, he had a walk-off RBI double, and that came back in Game 2 in Sacramento.
Indy is plunked and not thrilled about it.
I think that's one of those with Indy. It's been a rough night already, battling up there at the dish, and then you get stuck with a fastball right there and above the rib cage, and you can see him say that hurt. Maybe,
yes.
Maybe another word was added in there, but I don't think so.
I think that was it.
That hurt,
yeah.
And you could tell it did.
Professional lip readers, I've got them in my ear. They say, yeah, you said that hurt, and that's it. So now Jordan Hussein gets a low strike on him. Inning tying run on second, inning winning run on first, an 0-2 count on the Gators captain. Single back in the fourth inning for Hussein, down swinging on the changeup from Besser. That is a big first out.
Number 9, Nick Lopez.
It's downright disgusting. So to the top of the order we go. Slider misses below the knees to Nick Lopez, who turns around to hit from the right side. Backdoor bender just misses. And a 3-0 count. Fastball called strike. Safe harbor rule in place, so Lopez gets to go back to the box. And swiping third was Pippersick, so the inning tying run is now 90 feet closer.
Now he's a perfect 8 for 8 in stolen bases this year as Jacob Pippersick.
Slow chopper, Besser's gonna come home with it. Tag in time. Heck of a play by G-Baby. It saves the frame for now for the Bananas.
And Pippersick running well. He wants the challenge from Joe Mikulik, but that was really nice play in the moment. Besser not rushing himself to try and get that ball to Bill Leroy. Instead, it's a clean feed, and Pippersick will get a challenge from the fans here in the bottom of the 7th.
So Mikulik and company don't even have to challenge the play. The fans do it for him. You need clear evidence that Pippersick got the hand in before the tag.
Can't really tell where the tag is right here, Biko.
You cannot.
See the ball get in. I mean, the ball definitely beat him there. Still can't really tell. I mean, it looks like Bill might have trapped the ball, but you still have inconclusive evidence here.
Correct.
Is there another angle that we may have? That we, oh, let's see.
There it is. Okay, now we're seeing something. You just can't tell when the tag's on.
When the tag is placed on Pip.
You can't see Bill's glove. I mean, as it would appear from here, looks like he's safe, but it's inconclusive.
I agree. I completely agree on both fronts.
Because it didn't look like Bill gets him until he gets his leg. But again, you just cannot see because of the back of Jacob Pippersick there.
Yeah, it's one of those, you wish we could have all three shots timed exactly the same and watch them all at the same time. Umpire's taking a long look at this.
Maybe you can see something right there. Not the one we were just looking at. I was thinking frame by frame until Bill's glove goes out of frame. Does Pip's hand hit home plate? If we go frame by frame here. Nope, because as soon as his hand's on home plate, Bill's mitt goes out of frame.
Right.
I mean, in my opinion, the safest decision is just to uphold the call on the field again. I'm not seeing any kind of conclusive evidence.
I agree.
The ruling on the field is
wow.
Overturned. Runner is safe.
So it was Reggie Liggins and Seth Markham who were looking at it, and they saw enough between those angles to say there's conclusive evidence. Jacob Pippersick snuck his hand in there before the tag from Leroy.
Takes an out off the board and adds a run in this inning. So now Waddy has a perfect opportunity to walk it off here for the Tailgaters.
Deep to right, and tracking it down is Ty Jackson. Inning winning run advances to third. And the former of Indiana Stanley. And the fate of the frame in the very capable hands of Kyle Martin. I mean, nobody you would rather have up here if you're a Texas Tailgaters fan.
To that point, Biko, Golden Batter 5 times this year, tied for the league lead coming into the night. Don't even have to use the gold robe and gold helmet on him here.
Quick 2-0 count.
Also second in the league in ball four sprints with 12 of them this year.
And he chases. Besser fooled him on the slider. Right back to it. Bouncer through the right side. Kmart with his third walk-off of the year, and it is 4-0 Gators.
How about this? In 3 of the 4 points that the Texas Tailgaters have scored tonight, Kmart has walked off to him at the dish and then scored the inning-winning run on the other one. I mean, 3 of the 4 points, Kmart has had such a big impact on tonight. 4-0, the good guys lead it.
That is some crazy sheet. And I'm glad that you're saying that because it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the world-famous sheet race. We've got the yellow sheet, the blue sheet, the orange sheet, and the brown sheet. They've got to take themselves all along the base path, and then they are going to get to the finish line. The first sheet to get there wins. Sheet is about to get crazy in 3, 2, 1, go!
We've got yellow, blue, orange, and brown. It's my favorite promotion in the history of planet Earth, and all 4 contestants neck and neck out of the gate. Coming around the first bend, it's a small lead for yellow, orange in pursuit, then brown. 4th place currently is blue. Excellent race by yellow. Calm, cool, collected. All 4 limbs inside the sheet. Doing it with a smile on his face. Coming around the final turn. Does he have enough gas in the tank? Orange is creeping up behind. Orange is making a push. It's gonna be close, but yellow from start to finish, pure dominance in the sheet race. Orange 2nd place, brown 3rd, blue is 4th.
Look at that young man. He was coasting right there.
Tongue out like Jordan.
Little belly flop action, like Joe Filomeno.
And now it's Slim Jim. Mr. Jimmy Lewis here in his 2nd World Tour, taking over for the top of the 8th inning.
If there is a caveat to these numbers this year, the only scoreless outing in point earned for Jimmy Lewis came at UNC against the Savannah Bananas. So again, I always try to look positivity for Jimbo, and now hopefully we can see it here tonight as a standoff pitch to begin against Ryan Cox. Look at that height difference.
You got 6'6" for Jimmy Lewis, and Coxey 6'2". And a ball. Cox in the 10 hole trying to get something going. The Bananas were held scoreless for 6 innings. Finally push a run across on the Bill Leroy homer in the 7th. And the Tailgaters bounce back with 2 runs of their own. 3-0. Wow. Another pretty good-looking pitch does not get the call, and Cox has his 2nd sprint of the ballgame.
You know, Ryan Cox, when he turns around and is questioning whether he got the ball for a sprint there, could speak volumes. But nonetheless, Bryce Grzaffi will come in and run for him at first.
You've got the high school crowd right outside our press box. They are heckling Jimmy Lewis right now. You're getting the classic ball 5, ball 6, and so on and so forth right now with Slim Jim.
Well, Jimmy shut him up. Quick 0-2 count here on Ty Jackson. And 3 straight strikes, tie back to the dugout. Now Jimmy gets to do whatever the heck that dance was. I liked it.
You know, Jimmy and I have talked a lot about the mental aspect of pitching in the offseason. And he has tapped back into who he was when he was in high school. At Lake Travis, he was a second-round pick, had a sub-1 ERA as a senior. He said, I have to tap back into that mentality. He's trying to do that here, able to get a 3-pitch strikeout against Pookie.
Yeah, this is a guy in Jimmy Lewis, originally from Jacksonville, Florida. Spent 6 years in Danville, California. Moved to Austin, Texas at 15 years old. And has called the Lone Star State home ever since, as Alexiadis with a base hit right back up the middle. Good sign there for Super Reese. He was 0 for 3, had lined out his first time. Good wood on it, but after going 0 for 6 last weekend, just feels good to get off the schneid. And now 2 on as Max Young Goldberg bounces this fair down the first baseline. A dribble for Taylor Justice. And a baker's dozen trick plays on the night now for the Tailgaters.
Bucket! They don't come much easier than that on turf. Just bounce it off of there. 13-5 in the trick play battle.
2 Nanners in scoring position for Dan Oberst. 0 for 3, fly out, pop out, strikeout. And a chopper foul. Quick 0-2 count on the Nanners DH. He was 4 for 7 with a home run last weekend in Yankee Stadium against the Party Animals. The home run was a big one. Tied game 1 in the 9th with 1 out.
You're talking about what Dan did at Yankee Stadium. That's coming off a weekend where he was the best player in the Banana Ball Open, even on a losing team. Had 3 home runs in the Open.
Deuce is wild with 2 ducks on the pond. Jam shot, no chance for the fans. Another 2-2. Count is full, ball 4. Will drive in 2 runs for the Bananas. Trying to cut into this deficit. And we'll get another offering from Lewis to Oberst. Danny O here in his 8th year as a Banana, just about as veteran as they come. Trying to come through in the clutch. Heck of a job by Jimmy Lewis, continues to pound the zone.
And I'll tell you what, you can tell Dan is dialed when he is able to make battles like these against opposing pitchers. About to see 9 pitches in this plate appearance between Lewis and Danny Barrels.
Swing and a miss! Jimmy Lewis dials up the heat and strands a pair in scoring position.
How about that from Jimbo? He's been working on it. He's been grinding. He knows the stats aren't what you want to see, but strands 2 in scoring position, gets his 2nd strikeout against the hardest out in the whole sport. Hum now, Jimmy.
Let's turn this place yellow.
And I'd like you all to join us in singing as loud as you can a little Friends in Low Places.
I showed up in boots and ruined your blind tied hair. The last one to know, the last one to show, I was the last one you thought you'd see there.
You sound great.
And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you and said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain.
Let me hear ya!
Slip on down to the old ways. Oh, I got
places here in Banana Land.
Some of them wearing yellow even.
Exactly. So was that broadcaster even technically wrong when he said we were going to turn this place yellow?
I think the place was already yellow, really.
Right, and we turned it even more yellow thanks to friends in low places. Right, that kosher for you, Josh?
Yeah, checks out for me.
Thank you. Take a look, it's been all Tailgaters domination through 7.5 innings so far tonight.
Dude, come on. I'm trying to keep score, Brett. Stop knocking all my pens down.
Well, you tried to stab me with it. That was just like self-defense there, you know?
It's Barth, Justice, and Gonzalez as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Grant Besser out for another frame of relief. And Jordan Barth with the ball and a strike on him.
And it's not impossible, but the Bananas would need 9 trick plays here in the inning to win the equalizer point. Not impossible, but pretty improbable.
So you're saying there's a chance. Laser beam from Jordan Barth, and past the dive of Robert Anthony Cruz all the way to the wall. Barth is content with a stand-up double. That guy is seeing beach balls at the plate. He's aboard for the 3rd time tonight. He's 2 for 2. He had the walk-off RBI sprint to win the 5th.
There's red hot, and then there's the surface of the sun, and then there's Jordan Barth right now.
It's only a matter of time for one of the greatest baseball players in the history of Sioux Falls. Look out, Andrew Bartman, I think, might have got clipped by that foul ball from Taylor Justice.
Great coaching from Bart, telling them to keep it in play there.
Smart. Justice, the walk-off double to win the 2nd inning, then was pinch hit for in the 6th. That one gets away from Leroy. Justice will stay put, but Barth grabs an extra 90 feet on the wild pitch. How about the year Taylor Justice is having? Leading the team, hitting .394. And he'll earn the ball for a sprint. That will walk off the 8th inning, and it is a 5-0 Tailgaters lead going to our final frame.
2 walk-offs tonight for Taylor Justice, and the tour leader in WRC Plus continues to provide for this Texas Tailgaters team.
You have one more surprise for you. Right after this show, the All-American Rejects are going to have a pop-up concert right there on the stage. So they are here for their first pop-up show. They're going to be rocking. Both teams are going to be out there. So right after this, the All-American Rejects are going to be jamming.
What a night in Navasota, Texas. Our good friends, the All-American Rejects, made their banana ball debut in Fenway Park. And now Garrett Lampert talking to the folks.
5-0. But here's the thing about this final inning. Every run scored will count for a point, which means this game is far from over and the Savannah Bananas are as dangerous as ever. But it also means that your Texas Tailgaters need just 3 outs to win the game right here. Navasota, welcome to the final inning.
Thank you, Garrett. I apologize so much for talking over you. I was excited about the All-American Rejects.
I'm excited about this guy, Biko. Reese Miller. And I know Bananas fans have to be excited to see him too. The Bananas trailing at UNC by 3 points. Come back after an RBI ball for a sprint and then the 2-run yah-yah from Coach Rack. We then go to the open, where yet again Coach Rack plays spoiler. In game 2 sends us the showdowns. Tailgaters still end up winning that one. But however, Reese Miller after not a good outing, he'd tell you that, after giving up 4 points in the 9th inning last Friday night against the Coconuts, comes out and goes 1-2-3 on Sunday en route to a walk-off winner from Zach Watson. Here, very low leverage situation. You're up 5-0, just needing 3 outs to get yourself back in the win column. Would be the first regular season victory for the Tailgaters over the Bananas here in 2026. I think this is a perfect opportunity for Reese to finally be the kryptonite against his kryptonite in the yellow, the Savannah Bananas.
Well, my favorite thing about Reese Miller is this is a guy who is very competitive. And yeah, he's hard on himself, but it's because he holds himself to such a high standard. And we've already seen for Brett Allen and for Jimmy Lewis, they've had opportunities for get-right outings tonight with the Gators leading so large. So now the same is true for Reese Miller here in the 9th inning, although he has fallen behind Kyle Jackson with each of his first 2 deliveries.
All fastballs. That was a good-looking pitch. Vincent Chapman says it missed low. So a 3-0 on KJ. And that is maybe a makeup call. 3-1. Lined out to left center, barehanded out of the sky, Jordan Hussein.
Barehand bucket fiver. They're just doing them for the love of the game at this point. 14 trick plays for the Texas Tailgaters, and that's just aura personified in the Texas kid.
Tailgaters putting on an absolute banana ball clinic tonight. The namesake of the sport, the Savannah Bananas, down to their final 2 outs. Bill Leroy homered his last time. 2 for 3 on the night. Guy who's been seeing the ball really well. Couple hits last weekend in the Bronx. Big one was a 2-run double. And he has himself ahead 3-0. Bananas need 4 guys to reach before they can think about tying this game. And a pitcher's pitch to make it 3-1. Bill Leroy make it 3 for 4 on the evening. Indy trying to throw out his former Bananas teammate at first. That was tight. Taylor Justice says maybe we should challenge.
Can't take it with you. Up by 5 points. This would be the 2nd out of the 9th inning. I mean, obviously Bill's safe. You don't need to challenge it, but why not?
Maybe because the crowd really wants to get out and watch the All-American Rejects.
And if I may wax poetically for a moment, what the All-American Rejects did a couple years ago, just popping up, doing pop-up concerts, could be alluded to an inspiration of what we've done here tonight at Navasota High School with this pop-up game.
100% as that one bounces off of Miller. He's chasing it down. Flip to Justice just in time. As Leroy up to 2nd, and the Nanners down to their final out.
And look who it is coming up to the dish. What a great play by Reese Miller. The one guy that has had Reese Miller's number, that's wearing the yellow this year, Robert Anthony Cruz. As they're out there checking on Reese, he dropped the glove and is walking around right now. Looked like that one caught him in the leg.
Yeah, he was running a little gingerly, just trying to field that banana ball and flip it to Looters at the first base bag. I mean, that is a really tough play. It doesn't look like it on the surface, but once you get struck like that, it's super difficult. So I don't blame the Tailgaters at all. Just giving Reese Miller a little extra time to try and get comfortable and prepare to potentially get this final out against Robert Anthony Cruz, who has taken him deep twice this year.
A lot of insurance for Reese Miller, though, in this one. Rack can't hit a 5-run homer. Big swing and a miss on the fastball. Slider in there for strike 2. The Bananas down to their final strike. Chopper right side, Looters between the legs, trick play for the win. And what a perfect ending to absolute dominance. The Tailgaters win this pop-up game 5-0.
Bucket from Sonny to end it. You mentioned it. Held the Savannah Bananas pointless here tonight, and for the first time in 320 days, the Texas Tailgaters have scored a victory over the Savannah Bananas in the regular season. But for the third time, over the last 3 times they played, including the Open, the Tailgaters are 3-0. The team that had their number more than anybody else in the Banana Ball Championship League. The boys from Texas are starting to right their wrongs with a 5-0 victory on an already historic night. The first ever pop-up game in Banana Ball history. It's these Texas Tailgaters who are the main story here in the Lone Star State.
Jesse Cole, what say you?
Vince, thank you so much for being at the first ever pop-up game. Tonight was special, and you were a part of history. As the Tailgaters here celebrate, let's also give a round of applause for the Savannah Bananas. Well, we're not done yet. We are going to have one tradition here, and then we're going to go out and celebrate with the All-American Rejects and have some fun with all of you, sign autographs, meet you all, and thank you in person. But we do want to finish with a tradition out here. So I'll go to our captain of the Bananas, Bill. Break us down, Bill.
What's up, you guys? Did y'all have fun tonight? I'll tell you what, even though we lost, we also had a lot of fun tonight. And we can't thank you guys enough. We literally put this out super late today, and all of you guys showed up to love on us and support us. It just means the world how much you guys care about what we do. It means the world to us, and thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being the best fans in the whole entire world. We love you guys. So before we go to a concert tonight and hear some good music, I want to break it down as one big family before we go home. So everybody get your hands up high around the ballpark. We're going to say fans first, loud and proud, on 3, all together. But I need to know, are you ready? They said no. I said, are you ready? There we go. Hands up. Fans first on 3. 1, 2, 3. Love you guys.
Always awesome getting to hear from the captain, Bill Leroy. Even after Billy Barrels and his squad get absolutely mollywopped. Their keisters kicked in. 5-0. Tailgaters dominate this from start to finish. And they couldn't have done it without another dazzling performance from our showman of the game, Brett Sanchez, after going 5 innings without allowing an earned run and striking out 10 last Friday against the Loco Beach Coconut son of a gun. If he went 6 scoreless against the Nanners here tonight, he was downright disgusting.
Yeah, he's the hottest pitcher in Banana Ball right now, and you saw another trick pitch strikeout coming from Brett Sanchez. He had, control of all spots in the zone, being able to pitch high, down low, inside, outside, and inducing a lot of trick plays as well in the contest. 10 of the 15 trick plays that the Tailgaters got tonight came behind Brett Sanchez, and that included 3 double trick plays. So a very impressive night overall.
Brett Sanchez. Innings pitched, no earned runs, only 1 hit. Mention those 5 strikeouts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 15-5 in the trick plays as well. Brett Sanchez induced 10 of them. Rex, holler at our boy Stank.
Hey, Stank. So Brett Loftus is still saying thank you, thank you, thank you from your performance at Amarillo to tonight. You played in a lot of different arenas. What was it like to play in this intimate kind of arena?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I'd ever play in a high school field again that actually mattered outside of like a scrimmage other than in high school. So honestly, it kind of felt good to come back and throw at a high school field, because in high school baseball, it was all just, you showed up, you went to biology before, and you just went and played baseball with your friends. And that's exactly what we get to do here.
Well, the science of throwing a strikeout you have down to an absolute master class. What is the routine like on the plate? And, are your legs tired at this point? You've done so many of those celebrations.
The hamstrings are gonna be popping out of the legs by the end of the season. But But no, I have a very simple concept, and I don't know if I want to give it away to all the hitters, but honestly, I don't care. I throw the ball down the middle of the plate, and I'm not good enough to hit my spot. And so it normally hits around that strike zone. So, and hitting is the hardest thing to do in sports. And so if you throw it in the zone, you're going to have success.
And any advice for Brett Loftus, who has to keep saying thank you, thank you, thank you since you're up there?
Drink some green hot tea with some honey in it. Keep that voice lubed up.
Hey, there you go, Brett. I know he might have to do a lot more of that with this guy on the mound. Let's send it back to you.
Thank you very much, Rex. And that is honestly sage advice from Mr. Sanchez. Thank you very much, and welcome back inside with Josh Chalevsky and Brett Loftus. I am Biko Scala. Thank you all so much for spending your Thirsty Thursday with us here in a surprise Banana Land extravaganza. 5-0 win for the Texas Tailgaters. Josh, I want to start with you. That is just about as much as you can dominate in the sport of banana ball.
And again, it happens in this pop-up game. I mean, these teams are kind of doing it on short notice, and you saw all-around excellence from the Texas Tailgaters. The pitching staff as a whole, utterly dominant tonight. And again, we know that they have proven themselves to be this best trick play team in banana ball in 2026. The same was true tonight yet again. 15 trick plays, and it came all around the diamond from these guys. A very impressive victory. And the Savannah Bananas, I mean, they continue to win games, but we have seen since the banana ball opened, the offense has been a little stagnant. And a surprising note that's kind of flying under the radar, the Bananas are batting lower than 250 with runners in scoring position here in the month of April. So the hits have come, but they haven't exactly been timely. It's been a lot of Dan Oberst and Bill Leroy. They need to figure out a way for the rest of this lineup to start to get cooking again if they want to remain at the top of the Banana Ball Championship League.
And when it comes to the Texas Tailgaters, I mean, this was a fantastic victory to open up this two-game set.
Yeah, absolute domination here in the Lone Star State at Navasota High School. You mentioned trick plays. You've seen it tonight. Kyle Martin now takes the league by himself in home runs with 6. Brett Sanchez now 11 scoreless frames he's thrown in his last 2 starts with 16 strikeouts in that span. I mean, absolutely incredible. And what about this note? We've talked about the open. The Tailgaters now join the Party Animals as the 2 teams in Banana Ball this year to defeat the Bananas in regular season play. The previous 2 losses for the Bananas have both come against the Black and Pink, and here tonight, the Tailgaters, for the first time in 320 days, since June the 14th of 2025, finally defeat the Bananas in a regular season game, and it was here in front of 1,000 people on a historic night, April the 30th, 2026. We'll never forget it at Navasota High School. And we go from here to quite the largest on Saturday.
Cannot wait to see what Kyle Field is going to look like with over 100,000 Banana Ball fans in it. It's just going to be absolutely mind-boggling. We talked about it earlier on tonight, but this is the 4th largest football stadium in the entire country when it comes to college football. It is the largest football stadium in the mighty SEC. This is going to be a scene.
I just don't know if anybody ever anticipated a game of any sort of baseball variety. Of course, Banana Ball a little different, but a game to be played in front of 100,000 people, and yet that is going to become a reality on Saturday in Kyle Field. I know we're excited for it, and the energy from the Bananas and Tailgaters very much the same. I'm expecting another super competitive battle.
And we have just barely dipped our toes in the water when it comes to this wonderful weekend of Banana Ball. Right this very second, you should be switching over to the Party Animals YouTube channel so you can see the Coconuts and Animals do battle in Las Vegas. That's the first of 3 games between those 2 exciting squads. And then the Clowns and Firefighters will kick off their series in Richmond, Virginia, Friday night. That is tomorrow for everybody keeping track at home. 7 p.m. Eastern on the Firefighters YouTube channel. We will all be watching those 2 games tomorrow night, and then we'll have you back in action on the Texas Tailgaters YouTube channel, as well as ESPN2, ESPN app, and Disney Plus. Saturday night, Bananas Tailgaters from Kyle Field. Another Tailgaters headlining game, another Tailgaters home game, and they look to earn a sweep of this 2-game set, which is a surprising 2-game set at that. But instead of 1,000 fans, they get over 100,000 fans. And I'll tell you what, if anybody is able to sweep the Savannah Bananas here in 2026, it looks like it's the Texas Tailgaters.
It's just, I think outside of the Bananas right now, and I don't think I'm crazy to say this, any sort of bias, they're the most complete team in the sport. start. I mean, when you look at it tonight, Kyle Martin home run. That's what you lead the league in. 15 trick plays. You led the league in that tonight. Starting pitching is their calling card, though. The three best starting pitchers in the entire sport perhaps live on this team. Brett Sanchez, his second start tonight. He's been wonderful in both. And then you look at Chris Clark and Christian Davis, who are second and third in ERA in the whole sport right now. We're going to get to see both of those guys throw on Saturday night. And, I mean, where else would you rather be than be with us at College Station? The pitching matchup that you're going to see are probable starters of Austin Drury and Chris Clark. Those have been, outside of David Griffin, the two best starters in the whole sport. And we're talking about on ESPN2 in front of 102,000 people. Come on now.
Yeah, and for the Nanners, them going to Austin Drury, looking to be their stopper.
Yeah, I mean, Austin Drury has been fantastic this season, very much worthy of being that first-round selection for the Savannah Bananas, building a compelling Rookie of the Year case, like we said, with Chris Clark and David Griffin of the Indianapolis Clowns. So it's going to be a really interesting pitching matchup, although I'm expecting a lot of arms to be throwing throughout that ball game in Texas A&M.
And, of course, Stank has officially entered that Rookie of the Year conversation as well. I would bet a lot of money that he's going to be the April pitcher of the month when all is said and done. But that is to be decided. A big thank you to everybody who watched this broadcast with us, and as well our entire crew. It starts here on a high school campus. Unbelievable work from everybody, from our engineers. I mean, Sean McCluskey and company. Wonderful stuff. And then it all has to happen in the control room on the other side of the country in Savannah, Georgia. Our broadcast directed by Chris Haynes. Great work by everybody in the control room. And a big thank you to our producer, Chad Reese, our executive producer, Josh Richardson, our guys down on the field, Sam Bauman and Rex Castillo, and my wonderful crew in the booth, Josh Talevsky and Brett Loftus. I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. We will see you Saturday night in Kyle Field for the biggest game in Banana Ball history. And for the time being, we'll see you over on the Party Animals YouTube channel. But until then, we will see you later!
Get her all pop-up game.